Hi everyone, thanks for watching video PdPR at MyKuale. I'm teacher Kina. We'll be sharing with you about the SPM 999 Paper 3 Speaking Test. Part 2 is called Individual Long Turn. In Part 2, you should be able to show ability to sustain long turn and manage discourse individually. The test procedure. During this part, you will be asked to speak for about 1 minute. This part lasts roughly around 3 to 4 minutes that include the interlocutor's instructions, thinking time, and the listening candidate's brief response. You will be given a prompt which will be used in your speaking. The test procedure. Say you are candidate A and your partner is candidate B. In the beginning, the interlocutor will give a topic to candidate A. Then, 20 seconds will be given for candidate A to prepare. Candidate A speaks for 1 minute while candidate B listens. Once candidate A finished, the interlocutor follows the response by asking candidate B a question linked to candidate A's topic. Interlocutor then repeats the same procedure with candidate B. In preparing for this part, you must know that first, you must be able to talk about the topic independently for about 1 minute. Second, you must be able to answer questions about your partner's topic. And lastly, you must listen attentively to your partner's topic. Take a look at the example task here. The one on the left-hand side is for candidate A, while the other one on the right-hand side is for candidate B. So, what are expected of you during this part? First, you should be able to talk about past, present, or future experience. Secondly, you should be able to describe people, place, and situations. Thirdly, you should be able to name personal characteristics, objects, and activities. Fourthly, you should be able to explain and give reasons. And lastly, you should be able to express and justify opinions. So remember to speak clearly, in organizational manner, and using accurate grammar and vocabulary. Alright, enough with the overview of the test, let's do some practice. Here is an example question. Imagine that I am the interlocutor and you are candidate A. In this part of the test, I'm going to give each of you a topic and I would like you to talk about it on your own for about a minute. You also need to answer a question brief about your partner's topic. Candidate A, it's your turn first. Here's your task. I would like you to talk about a family celebration. First, you have some time to think about what you are going to say. What can you notice in the prompt? Yes, a list of WH questions. When you prepare, make sure you understand what are the answers expected for each WH question asked. It is important to note that you need to have as much ideas as you can so that you can speak at length about the topic given. Here is what each WH questions asking for. As you're thinking about the prompts, you should also be able to visualize. For example, the question just now asks you about a school event that you recently participated in. So try to relate the topic to yourself. What are the events that you have participated before? Let's say a canteen day. Okay, here is one of the methods that you can use to expand and elaborate your ideas. The 3 E's: elaborate, explanation, example. Alright, let's try giving some answers. Question 1. What the event was? Recently, I participated in Canteen Day, which was organized by my school. So here, which was organized by my school, is an extra information, and that is called elaboration. Second, what did you do there? There were many activities I did, such as selling food at stall, playing some games, and taking part in lucky draw. So here, selling food, playing games, and taking part in lucky draw are examples that you give to add more information when you say there were many activities I did. Next question. If you enjoyed yourself, why or why not? I really enjoyed myself. I won a Samsung smartphone in the lucky draw. It was really my lucky day. So I won a Samsung smartphone in the lucky draw is an explanation, a reason you give to yes or no you mentioned just now. So it is not just yes or no, you should be giving some reasons to support your statement. Next question. What benefits do students gain from participating in the event? Students can gain experience doing business. Students can also get to learn working as a team to make business successful. So here, the information you give is the benefits of participating in the event. And this is how you elaborate by giving as much information that you know about the question asked. Remember, you will not be interrupted by the interlocutor, and it is important that you keep talking. Learn and practice to elaborate and explain your ideas using linking words. So here are some connectors that can be helpful during speaking. It is also important to minimize grammatical errors. Number 1. Use correct tense. When you are describing past experience, make sure to use past tense. When you are describing a habitual and regular actions or describing facts that are always true, use present tense. Number 2. Make sure the verb, especially verbs in present tense, agree with the number of subject mentioned. For example, my best friend always spends time with me on weekends. The use of always there shows that it is a regular action, and since it is in present tense, it has to agree with the number of the subject mentioned. That's why it becomes spends, not spent or spending. Number 3. Use correct determiners for countable and uncountable nouns. Determiners like a little and a lot are used with uncountable nouns, while a few or many are used for plural countable nouns. Lastly, use correct comparative adjective. Most adjective that has more than two syllables, such as beautiful, difficult, attractive, and successful, for example, must be used with more or most. Some irregular adjectives like good and bad will become better and worse when used in comparison. So check it out on the internet or with your teacher on the list of comparative adjectives. Those are some advice and preparation tips for the SPM 999 speaking test. I hope you found this information useful. Thank you.